Hello, my badass boys and badass babes. It is your favorite B-A-D-D bad girl herself, Virgo the Vixen. And as always, hit those likes and subscribe buttons wherever they're at. First of all, just want to say happy 4th of July to everyone out there. And 4th of July, it's kind of an interesting holiday. Of course, it's an American holiday. It's the day we celebrate our independence from Great Britain. We had a couple wars, a quick recap of the, how can I say this, the Revolutionary War. We moved away from Europe. We decided, hey, we don't need Britain or anyone else telling us what to do. A couple acts of domestic terrorism later, we started the war. We luckily won the war due to aid from countries like France, so we got weapons and all that. Plus, we had a couple good generals. Washington was not one of them. I'm going to stress that. Washington was a great politician. He sucked on the battlefield, but that's another video. And so through some clever planning and some just good old-fashioned American terrorism and just the fact that, hey, we are Americans, we don't give a shit about things like gentlemanly warfare, we just basically fucked up the British Army and Navy. All right, so we won, and guess what? This is the day we celebrate our independence because there was a beautiful document called the Declaration of Independence on July 3rd. But anyways, enough of the history lesson. Why? That's kind of the background as to why we celebrate. But let's be realistic, people. We're Americans. And if you're watching this, and if you're American, you have to be honest, okay? During the 4th of July, there's families get together, family, friends, they have a cookout. Large amount of alcohol is consumed. But the real reason we love the 4th of July is not because of the family, the get-togethers, or we're celebrating history. Let's just keep it honest, people. Let's just be honest. Now, come on, we can ignore it, but let's be honest. We want to see shit blown up. Let's just keep it real. You know it. I know it. Okay, that's why Americans per household spend hundreds, maybe even thousands of dollars on stuff that goes boom, bang, or boom, throughout the sky. Okay, let's face it. We love to see stuff get blown up. We don't care if it's a firework or a car. That's a long story. But let's just say you have a family member who claims that they're an expert. You know the people I'm talking about? The one that might be missing a part of a finger and or a whole finger because of something they did and now they're an expert. Oh, by the way, bad joke, and this is a really bad joke. What do you call someone who's missing 2 digits due to missing firework, because of fireworks? And the answer is, and this is a bad joke, just please don't, how can I say, abuse me in the comments. You call that person, that individual, a slow learner. But let me get back to the story. All right. So, and let's face it, as Americans, we love seeing shit blown up. Let's just be real. So, we love to see the person, and this is kind of the funny part with the 4th of July. There is a large amount of alcohol being consumed. And someone who claims to be an expert drinking large amounts of alcohol will usually end in disaster and or an emergency room visit. Again, we love to see this. This is something that like, oh my God, that's horrible, but damn, was that funny. Because let's face it, most of us have been drinking too, and we find this shit hilarious. But seriously, I'm going to give a little safety out. If you do operate fireworks, please do it responsibly and sober. Okay, now that I've done my, good deed for the day, let's get back to the realization of watching shit blowing up is quite fun. And like I said, we spend large amounts of money. In my local community, there is a section where it sounds like a literal war zone for 3 days. Like block versus block. They are shooting off so many fireworks, the poor animals are traumatized for the rest of the year. But we do love seeing big, beautiful displays of colored lights. And we gotta tell you, it is a lot of fun. So, I just kind of want to wrap up this video. I know it's kind of a short one, so I kind of want to wrap it up on a high note. I know things in America aren't that all that great, but still, number one, we kicked Britain's ass not once, but twice to gain our freedom from them. Number two, please stay sober if you're the one working the fireworks, because we don't need a slow learner. Number three, Fireworks are awesome. I don't care who you are, I don't care what side of the political spectrum you're on, or what your religious beliefs are. We all love seeing shit blown up. Let's just be realistic as Americans. And I guess the fourth thing, and I guess the final thing to take away from this is, we're supposed to have fun on this day. Don't take things too serious, and make sure you stay safe and have fun. And if you're the ones working the grill, do us a favor. Don't be a bunch of stingy bastards. Okay, seriously, spend a little money on the hot dogs and hamburgers. Don't be a cheap ass and buy the cheap stuff. You know what I mean, okay? You grill masters, you know what I mean. If this is a holiday, you spend a little extra money. I'm not asking you to go full out broad, but at least don't give us the crappy hot dogs. Well, anyways, my badass boys and badass babes, thank you for listening to my rant today. Who's your vixen, and bye-bye.